Today is a great, wonderful, amazing, incredible day, and I'll tell you why, because it's a German day. Do the Germans prefer dating foreigners? Without further ado, let's get into this reaction. Let's go.
So I have to really take care what I say now because I have a German girlfriend.
Most German guys, we just want.
So I have to really take
care of what I say now because I've got a German girl. That was so funny.
care what I say now because I have a German girlfriend.
Most German guys, we just want somebody like Helga Hoffmann, good German girl from a good house.
I think for the long term, I would prefer.
Okay. Brit. We're in Munich. Oh, hello as well. I want to hear what.
Would you prefer to date someone from Germany or from another culture?
So I have to really take care what I say now because I have a German girlfriend. From this point on, I can only lose.
Foreigner. I'm half German, half Iranian, and culturally in Iran we are much warmer, much more welcoming, much more passionate.
I think I would.
Okay, so he said a foreigner because of the warmth and the welcoming and the passion of the way that foreigners are like. Okay, I mean, I guess he's just speaking about Iranians then. Okay.
It's for sure rather date a foreigner than a German.
Boah, mir egal.
You don't care? Yeah. It's not important?
No.
I think from Germany, because my English is not that good, and I think it's easier for me also, I think.
That's fair enough. If your English is not the best, then it makes a lot of sense to date someone who can speak German. You can communicate. Ooh, I hit the microphone. You can communicate a lot better, and I understand that. You're not having to think when you're communicating with somebody, so.
Yeah. You prefer someone from here?
Yeah.
I'm dating someone from Spain currently, and my previous partner was also outside of Germany.
Is there a reason for that, or was it just by accident? Kind of fell into it?
I would say by accident.
Definitely from another country.
Definitely. Why?
Definitely.
Why definitely?
Because I dated everybody in Germany.
You're out of options on the.
Naughty. He said he's dated everybody in Germany. That's hilarious.
On side, I would definitely also date someone from somewhere else, but it depends role the culture plays also on a daily basis. I feel much more comfortable also with people from different countries than Germany because they're way more like open and friendly, and that's something I really miss in Germany. But I'm not sure because it's still a different culture and maybe you just have different ideas of life and general.
Well, there's something to be said about opposites attracting, right? You know, you could date someone from your own culture and from your own walk of life, but it's like, what would you have to talk about? What would you have to bring into it? I'm not saying that people that live in the same area and speak the same language don't have anything to talk about. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that when you bring two people from different walks of life, whether that be just culturally or language or just being a different person with a different outlook in life, when you bring two people from opposite ends together, they create something that's whole and beautiful because what's missing in you, they bring into the relationship. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, I understand completely why people are attracted to what is opposite from them. Like for instance, this, me and you, on the other side of the screen. I'm probably completely different from anyone that you've ever maybe interacted with. I'm British, I'm black, I'm different. And that's probably what has attracted you to my video, because I am completely opposite from Germany and German culture or the typical German person. And that's why you're enjoying these videos, because you're getting to see my reaction to your culture, because I'm bringing something different. So opposites do attract. So I get it.
General.
I think for the long term, I would prefer German because until now I can connect with them better. But maybe for dating or just to have fun, every other nation is also fine.
As in my opinion, it depends.
Dating or fun, every other. So basically, he said he wants to sleep with loads of people from around the world. I get it. That's what he means.
It's on the country, but rather people from Germany.
I'm not really attracted to people from my hometown. I don't know. Why is that? Yeah.
That's very specific. I would rather date a German.
She said, I don't want to sleep with anybody from my hometown. To be fair, she said it says Dortmund. I don't know if that's a small town, but sometimes you've got to be careful. There are some small areas of countries where there's been a lot of intermixing and interbreeding, and people have married each other from the same families, and you got to be careful. You don't want to marry someone that could possibly be your like third cousin or something. Do you know what I mean? It gets a bit, yeah.
Just because of those cultural differences, because I would rather date a German just because of those cultural differences, because I also have some experience, because I don't think I have ever dated a German. So.
For me, it doesn't matter actually. I think cultural differences can be nice as long as you understand each other.
Well, I would say so too. It doesn't really matter if
The sun is hitting this guy very well. You know when you get the golden hour and the golden hour is just hitting your face and your eyes are like gleaming? That's what he's got right now. I want to be where he is. He's getting a lot of sun and vitamin D. Sorry, that's just a tangent, but I just noticed that the sun is just hitting him perfectly. Let's go backwards. See? It's got a nice glow.
Ever dated a German?
For me, it doesn't matter actually. I think cultural differences can be nice as long as you understand each other.
Well, I would say so too. It doesn't really matter if I like someone. I like someone. It doesn't matter if the person is from Germany or not.
Have you ever dated someone from another culture?
For me, not.
Dating here is super, super, super hard as a foreigner. And what I'm going to say is not going to be popular whatsoever. I think German guys just don't want to date foreign girls. And even more unpopular thought, girls are like my color and a bit darker. I mean, of course, you're going to find...
Is that true? I don't think it's true. I don't want to gaslight her. I don't want to gaslight her because she's had an experience in Germany as a person of color or darker girl from Israel. And she's found it difficult to date guys in Germany, or specifically white German guys. Do I think it's because German men don't like women with tanned skin? I might personally know. I don't have an experience, of course, but I personally know. Like, what do you mean? There's someone for somebody out there everywhere. There are people that find me attractive who are probably some of you guys, some German people. I've had messages. There are some that find me attractive. And it's like, well, I'm different. There will be a lot. She's a beautiful woman. There'll be loads of men that find her attractive who are white and German who would love to take her on a date. She just hasn't found that person. She's saying that, but that's generalizing. Germany's huge. It's a huge country. There are millions of guys that she hasn't met. So it's interesting. It's when we create a barrier in our brain to things, and we create a narrative, and you believe that narrative and it becomes your reality. That's what I feel. But I'm not, she's probably had a bad experience. So I'm not going to take that away from her. She probably has not had much luck in Germany, and she feels like her skin color has something to do with it. So yeah, maybe. But like I said, there's always someone there for somebody. So anyways, I hope she finds somebody.
Find those who met abroad, or those who have like specific fetish like Asian or Latina or whatever. But I think most German guys would just want somebody like Helga Hoffmann, good German girl from a good house they can bring over to their parents or whatever. And if they're bringing me, is like, who is that, the foreigner. I ever barely managed to get to a second date. Like,
do you know what's funny as well? Sorry to keep going on. Why am I saying sorry? This is the whole point of this channel. Anyway, someone in my comment section said, Dwayne, stop apologizing. Why do you always apologize when you're talking? That's why we watch your videos. Your rants. That's why we watch them. Anyways, I was going to say, it's interesting she said that German guys like, a really good German girl. Like, she showed a girl with blonde hair and pigtails. The only German guy I know is a friend of my partner's, and his wife is Indian. Let me repeat that again. The only German guy I know, who I've hung out with, who I know, has a wife, and his wife is Indian. I went to their wedding, and it was beautiful. It was the most beautiful, was it 3-day wedding I've ever been to. It was so gorgeous. And the wife is Indian, and he is German. So, again, from my experience, I know it's only a little experience, it's not true. There's someone for everyone in this world, and I hope she finds who her person is.
In my 5 years here, yes. And I talk to a lot of girls about it. It's just like, they will spend some time with you, but at that time they're going to be looking for Helga Hoffmann. I think like Germans are very, very careful with everything they do. And finding a partner it's a very, very important decision in your life. And being with a foreigner, it's always a bit risky.
I would prefer to date someone like more outside of Germany, to be honest, because I think those people are usually...
Perfect editing. Whoever did the editing, that's so funny. As she ranting about, they prefer to marry somebody that's a German girl, they'll leave you. And then straight away, all these guys are very handsome. They're very good looking guys, young guys, fit guys. And they're all saying, I would rather date someone who's not from Germany. There you go. You just haven't met the guys in question. You haven't met them. Or there's something else about you, which has nothing to do with your race, which is stopping you from meeting someone who would like to marry you. Let's delve into that. Let's not. Let's continue.
More interesting. With Germans, it's like staying in my comfort zone, and I like to leave the comfort zone.
I hope my ex-wife doesn't see this. I met her and I was about going to Thailand for half a year, and she said, "Oh, I'm coming with you," and yeah. And so she quit her job, she came with me to Thailand. We spent some time in Thailand, she got pregnant, and then she turned into this typical German. Like, I need to have a place, I need to have security and everything, yeah. But she was a lovely person.
Wait, typical. So let's unpack him, shall we? Shall we unpack him? He said he moved there with a German girl. She fell pregnant in Thailand. If you guys know, if you know my story, if you don't, I'll let you know. I've just moved back from Thailand. I was living in Thailand for nearly 3 years, and I moved back a month today. Oh my God, a month today. So I've moved back to England a month today, 4 weeks today. And I know too well what it's like to live in Thailand. It's beautiful, it's amazing. But if my partner fell pregnant in Thailand, I wouldn't want to bring up my child in Thailand, because I would want my child to be brought up in the country I'm from. And that's just a personal preference. I feel like in the West, in Europe, we have a really good standard of living, a good standard of schooling, and a good standard of healthcare and benefits as well, and just a very good support network in our countries. I wouldn't want to be in Thailand because there's a lot, as beautiful as Thailand is, there's a lot of structural issues in that country. Now, for him to be like, oh, she's just being a German girl, she wanted to go back to Germany, he sounds very selfish. I'm sorry, he sounds very selfish. He was enjoying Thailand, the sun, everything that was beautiful about it, and he didn't see the problem with his girlfriend or wife wanting to move back because she's heavily pregnant and probably worried about her pregnancy, probably worried about not being around family, and probably worried about her upbringing of her child. Do you know what I mean? Anyways, rant over. I'm on a very ranty day today. I hope you're still with me.
Thailand. We spent some time in Thailand. She got pregnant, and then she turned into this typical German. Like, I need to have a place, I need to have security and everything, yeah. But she was a lovely person, by the way, Yvonne.
So the person has to fit for me, not the country.
Sorry, he's a douche. I don't know who he is. I don't like him at all. I don't like him. I hope Yvonne's no longer with him.
He was a lovely person, by the way, Yvonne.
So the person has to fit from you, not the country. Ja, manchmal ist es schwierig, wenn die Kultur dann doch so unterschiedlich ist, dass man sich dann nicht so versteht und dadurch dann Missverständnisse einfach entstehen. Und das kann dann manchmal zu unnötigen Stress führen untereinander. Und ja, aber generell, wenn man dann drüber spricht und dem anderen erklärt, wie es gemeint ist, dann und man sich dann besser kennenlernt, dann ist irgendwann kein Problem mehr.
Can someone translate?
I don't care where the person's from. I'm dating an Australian girl, so.
See, from what I've seen from this video, it seems like the majority of German people are very open to dating people outside of their race. I know, I would ask you guys, I am going to ask you guys, let me know in the comment section what your answer would be. Would you date someone outside of your race? It's race. Culture? Not from Germany? I said race. Not from Germany. Or would you only date a German person? I already know that the comments are going to be mostly that you're open to dating. This is what I think, because you're watching my video. And I think the majority of the Germans watching my video are Germans that have a innate curiosity of the world and other people. So I think, I don't know, I might be wrong. Maybe most of you would only date a German person. But let me know in the comment section below.
What cultures do you tend to gravitate towards?
Southern European or Latin American.
So I can tell you're missing the passion.
Yeah, like the friendliness, the openness, the passion.
Mexican girls, I like them very much because they are very excited. They spread some enjoyment of life, and that's something I really enjoyed when I was there.
Quite like.
Okay, Mexican girls. He likes it. See all these German men, they and women, they like other cultures. So there you go.
Spanish. I've been speaking it for a long time, so Spanish speaking, be that Spain or South America. I think because it's the opposite of what the German culture is like. They're more spontaneous, they're open-minded, they're easy to talk to. Spaniards are always very easy to talk to, so that's kind of a balancing of my Germanness.
I think sometimes
there you go, opposites attract, they do.
The Germans are a little bit too desperate. I don't know if it's the right word. They should enjoy more the normal day and the sunshine and anything else.
I think it's
desperate. I don't know what he means by that. I don't know what he means by that. Maybe because you're quite forward. I don't know. I was gonna say, me personally, I'm with someone from England, but of a different race. My partner's white. My partner's Caucasian. So there you go. Opposites attract. They just do.
Like a bit easier to date a German girl because you don't have cultural differences, and also it's much easier to communicate. But I really like the Spanish and Latin American culture because they're more open-hearted.
I definitely met some interesting girls in Canada.
A lot of German men like Spanish women. Latin America. That's interesting.
Why are you laughing?
I would definitely like to date a Japanese girl.
A Japanese? Why?
Japanese! Because they are so funny and they are so tiny. Is this racist? No.
We're gonna get cancelled.
Oh no. You definitely might get cancelled. When he said Japanese, it's not that Japanese women are not beautiful and really nice, because they are, and I probably have some Japanese subscribers. If I do, hello. I just think he's a creep, and I don't know. Sorry, I'm not gonna say sorry. I don't know. I get a bad feeling. This guy is bad news. I just get. Do you ever get an energy from somebody and you're like, I don't know if you're a nice person? I get that from him. Just what he said about his wife and just saying basically she was just a typical German woman. I didn't like that. That was a red flag. Now he's talking about that he would date a Japanese person because she's little. Small. They're small and they're funny. Do you know what I mean? It gives me the creeps. It gives me the ick.
Also mein Freund ist Ausländer. Die heiraten natürlich früher, weil dann die Kennenlernphase beginnt bei denen. Also man verlobt sich, dann lernt man sich kennen und dann während der Verlobung lernt man sich kennen und dann heiratet man. So, und bei uns lernt man sich kennen, dann verlobt man sich und dann heiratet man.
And missed that because I was trying to
kennen und dann die Kennenlernphase. Also mein Freund ist Ausländer. Die heiraten natürlich früher, weil dann die Kennenlernphase beginnt bei denen, also man verlobt sich, dann lernt man sich kennen und dann während der Verlobung lernt man sich kennen und dann heiratet man. So, und bei uns lernt man sich kennen, dann verlobt man sich und dann heiratet man.
Yeah. So it's the whole process of courting someone. That's a very old English word for dating someone, getting to know someone is completely different in other cultures compared to in Germany. I get it. Cool. What is that? I'm sorry, wait.
Dann verlobt man sich und dann heiratet man.
Yeah. What the hell is that? Where is that? They surfing in a canal. Mate, what the hell am I watching? Are they surfing in a canal? Where's this in Germany? Germany is fun in the summer. I'm going to look forward to coming to Germany in the summer. What is because I looked at it and you know when you're looking at something when you're not taking it in, you're like, yeah, they're surfing. Of course they're surfing. And then you're like, wait, surfing? Why? Surfing Germany? What? Surfing in a city? What? Canal? He's surfing on a canal. It's weird, but cool.
What was the biggest cultural difference between Spain and Germany?
It's a lot.
I say it's directly what I think, and the Spanish people not. For Spanish people, it's sometimes rude to be like this.
Here, I always feel free to dance. I don't have people touching me or trying to interact or harass me. In France, in Paris, it was horrible, like the harassment.
I have a different experience. Yeah,
Okay.
You find many German men like that, and I found many Mediterranean that are complete opposite. So I find it, you know, this is the picture that we have, but I cannot.
Oh, so German men, you're very forward, you're very touchy-feely, and she said she also found the same thing in France. England, I think, was somewhere in between. Men do tend to get very handsy when they get drunk in this country as well. So in Spain, they're completely different. Interesting. Love that.
Prove it all.
Germans can be a bit cold in the beginning, but once you know them and obviously once you have a friendship or a relationship, they can be pretty open, very caring.
Where's your boyfriend from?
Albania.
Sorry, the cuts are very, very quick. I'm still trying to digest what she said. That Germans are very cold at the beginning. I could feel that. Do you know what's funny? People think I'm cold. You're probably thinking, what? But people think I'm cold at the beginning because I'm quite like deadpan. When I'm not on the screen, I'm smiling and I'm having a good time right like now. I'm having a good time. But like when I'm just walking around outside, I've got a very straight face because I'm like internally thinking about something. And some people might think, oh, he's not like maybe, I don't know, because of my stature, I'm a big guy, I'm a black guy, and like sometimes people feel like, oh, he's a bit, I don't know how to approach him. Then they approach me and then I start talking and then they're like, oh, he's nice. So yeah. So I feel like I would have I think I'd fit in Germany. I think I would. Yeah, I think I would. I can't wait to go.
Albania, okay. So there it's more serious, faster than here. Here you need to take your time.
Yeah.
So what do you prefer?
Zeit lassen, sich kennenzulernen, zu gucken, wie man miteinander lebt in einem Haus oder in einer Wohnung. Und wenn das alles passt, dann kann man weitergehen.
Social security. Security is a big issue in Germany. Security. There is no security.
In life.
There is no security in life.
That's a good point.
The biggest struggle you can have is trying to find security in life. You will never find it. We are on a little fireball with a thin crust around it and a very tiny atmosphere in an endless.
I think she cut him off. I don't know what he's talking about. And what's he talking about? Security. There's no security in Germany. It doesn't make any sense. Of course there's security in Germany. You're one of the most secure countries in the world. You love efficiency. You're all about security. I don't know what he's talking about. I really don't. This guy is... Yeah, get him off the screen. But let me know in the comment section below, like I said, would you date a foreigner or would you only date German people? Let me know in the comment section below. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Until the next one, I will see you very soon.